Rick Perry, the former governor of Texas, long-serving governor of Texas, said that, big supporter of Ted Cruz. You know, Ted Cruz is not engaged in the nasty little exchanges, but he has zinged Donald Trump a few times on this so-called mob tie thing and everything else, and the tax thing. I guess nastiness is always in the eye of the beholder, but I would assume you think it's imperative that Senator Cruz win Texas tonight, right?
Well, not only is it imperative, I think he's going to. I think he's going to have a very good night, and people in Texas know him. They know what he's capable of. They know that when they chose him to go to the United States Senate, he said he was going to go up there and turn Washington on its ear. He was going to do everything he could to defund, to get rid of Obamacare, and he did exactly what he said he would do. So he's a consistent conservative, and I think that's the message that resounds across this country, not just in Texas, but as Republican voters are making a decision, they want somebody they can count on. You know, Donald Trump talks a good game. He talks about building a 30-foot wall and adding 10 feet to it, and the real reality of the moment is that we need somebody that we know is going to be consistent. These stories that come out of the New York Times about him dialing it back off the record with
I understand that, Governor,
board.
But consistency is always in the eye of the beholder. I grant you that. But I do want to ask you about something that Donald Trump raised about your candidate, and of course Ted Cruz, that he isn't trustworthy, that the negatives are very high on him as well. Now, that just might be name-calling back and forth. But do you think some of that sticks beyond Texas, whatever he does in Texas, where you say he should win the state, that he might have limited potential after that? What do you think?
No, I think Donald Trump is just, you know, throwing invectives, and he's pretty good at that. It's, you know, that's basically what he's based his campaign upon, is throwing out a lot of bombastic statements about whether it's people who are his opponents or whether it's just people like Megyn Kelly or folks who he doesn't particularly like or look like him. And so I think that people don't buy into this, oh gosh, he's a mean, nasty guy talking about Senator Cruz. The fact is he is a committed conservative who's probably the most consistent conservative of any of the three that have a chance to be getting our nomination now.
What if that doesn't matter? And what if that doesn't matter anymore, being a consistent conservative?
Well, I hope it does matter. I mean, there are two groups, the evangelical Christians.
It must not matter.
Evangelical Christians and the veterans are, I will suggest to you, two powerful groups. It's one of the reasons I've got this group of veterans called Keep the Promise to the Vets, and working very hard, and they're being responsive to a person who's going to stand up and be there for us day in and day out at the White House.
All right, Governor, thank you very much.